This is completely crazy. I just received the final puzzle. This puzzle is so significant that I won't leave you guys waiting. Instead, we'll immediately set the tone. If you're driving, take a seat at the edge and stop immediately. This is insane. I promise not to exaggerate this. You know that I don't do that. Listen to this. In this passage, Marcus Infanger, who has been at Ripple for 5 years and 5 months, says to shout out to crypto.ie. Crazy, take a listen to this. We were accurate. This simply confirms everything we've seen on this channel all along. Mic drop boom. This will be really big. What makes your stablecoin unique and useful to a worldwide audience? Yes, I would argue there are 2 use cases. Categories about which we're most enthusiastic. First, to scale that globally and provide some flexibility in the future. We intend to use the Ripple stablecoin in conjunction with XRP for cross-border payments in our current real-world cross-border payment product. Additionally, we plan to use it separately as we see more real-world assets. It is critical to resolve if traffic businesses wish to collaborate with us on additional projects, such as adding actual assets to the X ledger. Assets such as tokenized money market funds, stocks, and other financial products, as well as the US dollar stablecoin, are undoubtedly important in terms of allowing your economic activity to emerge. Secondly, we intend to use the Ripple stablecoin in conjunction with XRP so that we can scale that significantly globally moving forward and offer some level of flexibility to solve this issue. I believe we're getting pretty close. I mean, with USDC alone, have we not witnessed over $3.5 trillion in transactions between parties directly on the internet? If we can enhance it with more scalable blockchain technologies, like the ones that Brad's company, provides alongside XUP, so we're able to scale that globally, significantly going forward and provide certain optionality, significantly, and we can make this extremely low cost to move. USDC is going to hit a cap, is going to be at scale. So when I talk about the $10 trillion that we're processing every night, more scalable blockchain technologies, like Brad's business, provides. First of all, we plan to leverage the Ripple stable company alongside XRP, so we're able to scale that globally, significantly. Remember, for them to collaborate, they must all be subject to governance. Aiming for go ahead and hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Obtaining 1,000 likes in the first hour of the upload would be absurd. I will now no longer use that word, but without further ado, let's continue. That's absurd. Let's move on to the video, okay? Now let's get real. Tyrone and Jeremy at JP Morgan tell you that USDC is going to reach a cap. I'm breathing heavily right now. Jeremy Lair, Circle's CEO in the US, is aware that they will eventually reach a ceiling. After that, they will expand using blockchain technologies, much like Brad's company. We've been here for a long time, and now that we've solved this puzzle, you'll need XRP to scale significantly, as Marcus just reminded you. As he puts it, we all need to realize that once these regulated entities join the picture, transactions must pass through a regulated endpoint to a regulated endpoint to link the entire economy. This diagram depicts the CBDC tracker in real time, without even discussing tokenized assets. The foreign exchange market, none of that is included in this live tracker, so we have 2 projects that have been launched in Zimbabwe, a very small country, and one in Nigeria, but no one has started any of this, nor has anyone witnessed the adoption of real-world utility in this crypto ecosystem. Haha, you won't believe this press release. Won't accept this. Just look at what arrived yesterday. Universities are collaborating to test a shared distributed ledger. Almost 12 companies, such as Swift and JP Morgan Citi MasterCard, will test a controlled settlement. The network will tokenize both central bank money and commercial bank money. The U.S. Treasury and, more recently, the Securities Industry and Financial Markets Association spearhead this initiative. Currently, the transactions are undergoing testing. These are just simulations, but the network's goal is to allow for 247 settlements of several resources. Wall Street has viewed the U.S. financial sector's exploration of multi-asset settlement through shared ledger technology as a significant promise from blockchain technology. The proof of the released proof of concept explores how shared ledger technology could enhance financing and liquidity management for domestic holders of U.S. dollars and Treasury securities. They proceed to consult their earlier proof of concept work and pay attention to what they have to say, shall we? The private sector is taking the lead. Reality. This is crucial because, even with only a proof of concept, you are aware of the BIS Innovation Hub and the volume of proof of ideas they have been working on with other, well-known big financial institutions. You also need to be able to see an angle that they would prefer you not to notice, which is that Ripple offers an answer, for they have been working on this issue with Ripple for a very long time, and they have a sustainable system in place that has been operating for 12 years. We anticipate a significant role for regulated Ripples. In summary, working groups from both the public and private sectors collaborated on the RLN proof of concept, agreeing to investigate a shared solution that could potentially challenge the functioning of the regulated two-tier financial system. They came together to tackle a common question: how could we use shared ledger technology to improve payment systems within the existing regulatory frameworks? The working group decided that public-private collaboration is a fruitful way to investigate potential improvements to the financial system. Collaboration is a productive way to investigate potential improvements to the financial. You won't believe what the vice president of MasterCard said in place for their system, as disclosed by MasterCard's VP of Payments. Consider this section as your blockchain. We know that Ripple and MasterCard are collaborating to apply shared ledger technology to dollar settlements. This could unlock the next generation of market infrastructure where programmable settlements are 24/7 and frictionless. This is the vision that Ripple came up with, and this is the vision that Ripple presented to the IMF in these Deloitte and Ripple documents dating back to 2014. As technology advances, it will be crucial for both public and private entities to collaborate closely to investigate its application in addressing real-world issues and enhancing efficiency. I won't get into anything here, trust my word. Regarding it at the moment, and Ripple, Triple, and all of these other banks that are a part of the R3 consortium were all over Ripple back then, and they still are. As you are aware, XRP is here to stay. In yesterday's video, we discussed how H has XRP serving as collateral, and Ripple stated in their insight that you knew we could see up to 200% collateral for fiat, for crypt backed by stablecoins, significant because, if we now also need to back the value of USDC, $100 XRP is incredibly cheap, and $1,000 XRP is realistically achievable. Indeed, we're revisiting the points I made in yesterday's video, and now is the time for you to examine them and acknowledge that, in reality, you are correct. Even though we're still a long way off, the market cap of Bitcoin will reach $1 million at some point. For Bitcoin, the value would be approximately $10 trillion, and the cryptocurrency ecosystem will eventually exceed $50 trillion. What will happen to the remaining $40 trillion? Reaching over $4 trillion over the next 4 to 5 years, in my opinion, will lead to a stable currency environment. Given $4 trillion, what is right? Take a minute to process it, but also pay attention to this. I haven't seen the PDF for this yet. However, the attendees mentioned that they plan to collaborate with 2 additional vendors to supply the legal analysis and technological framework for the proof of concept. I'm not sure exactly what this entails, but they will announce once they're, complete. They serve as a small demonstration of the concept, but Wall Street is the main player. It exists, is happening, and originates from awareness. Marcus and Fanger helped us establish the tone early in the video. Coming out and discussing how they're going to use XRP to scale their stablecoin makes perfect sense to everyone at this point. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I truly value every one of you. Please share your thoughts with me in the comments section below. With trillions of tons of volume and scale daily, they are anticipating trillions in daily volume.